I've posted today's podcast, and it's sitting here, and everybody's here. I've just been vegging. I'm still feeling tired. I mean, that was a lot of stuff. And then today's, it's been 2, 3 days, but still, I'm still feeling the exhaustion. And then today I did get some exercise, a walk. Not a lot, but I did walk downtown. Got very wet. I just heard from my friend, the one-headed province, and she replied about my trip to the art gallery. She's going to watch she's having guests tonight, so she's going to watch the video tomorrow. Anyway, so far so good. Just going to try. I'm going to force myself to make at least a little entry. I'm going to record this morning's dream, even though it's kind of odd because this morning's dream was recorded in podcast rather than journal. But I will write it out too. And then a very quick outline about today's events, even though, once again, most of the events of the day are now getting recorded in this format rather than written. But I do want to have that as well. Anyway, bye for now. We'll tape more tomorrow. Bye for now. This will be part of the next of the part 3, I guess, of the return. I'm looking forward to going to bed because, we all sleep in the same room now. Big change. Anyway, bye for now. Good morning, everybody. It's me, the Nutty Professor, and I slept there. I think during the night. I'm not sure, but I think during the night the baby slept on the bed with me, and Agita was here in her little nest there, the closet. But I just got up now, and well, actually, I got up maybe an hour ago, just laid half an hour ago, and laid in bed for a while, replied to an email, and now or text, and I got up, I come here, one baby there, and Agita was just inside there in the cubby slot of that cat condo underneath her brother. It was double layer, kids with baby up there and Agita inside. I mean, again, this is just amazing. But when I got up, she got up, so she's now sitting here. I'm just going to sit here for a couple of minutes. I think it's around 9 o'clock or so, and I have to go do a bit of banking to make sure everything's okay in that regard. It's how much damage I've done to myself over the past week or so, and try to straighten things out and see what's happening and pay some bills and maybe have lunch. So that's the plan. Now, I did remember this morning's dream, but didn't write down anything about it at the time. And when that happens, in my journal entry, it starts off with remembered last night's dream, but didn't remember anything about it. Didn't write down anything about it at the time, and can't remember anything about it now. However, I can remember a little bit about it, just a little bit, And I think one element I remember is that I went into a grocery store and bought some items, did a bit of grocery shopping, and then I just walked out with the stuff. And I got to the car and I realized that I hadn't paid, so I went back in. I did go back in. I did the right thing in the dream. I went back in, and I would in real life too, but I went back in and I paid for the, and I said, look, I forgot. And then there was something the cashier, there was something about the groceries and, there were some kind of special groceries but I did pay, and there was some problem with paying because she couldn't get the right, thing, and there's some kind of code and, whatever. But I did go in to pay, so that's a good sign. That's ego, I made a mistake, but I went back and I tried to fix it, So I saw that as a good sign. And then there was also something about my relatives, the only ones that I'm really in touch with here, and I don't remember the details. It was something about my niece or cousin, and So I don't remember the details of that. So anyway, that's what's. I'm up. Still feeling tired. I wake up in the mornings exhausted, even though in the day I didn't do all that much except go to town and go to the art gallery. But I'm still feeling the the exhaustion because from that darkest journey, just because of the amount of substance that's taking a while to kind of wear off, and then, as I said, I heard from a friend, who's going on an actual trip, going on a vacation. So, hope he has a great time. I just said, have a great trip, and I finally had to push myself to get out of bed. So here I am, sitting here for a few minutes. I tried to make an actual journal entry, and I did last night. It took a lot of effort, but I had to really push myself into it. Like 11:59, just before the end of the day, I made a journal entry, and I started with remembered last night's dream, and I wrote out the one about the woman cop getting killed. And I said, this is kind of weird because I've already discussed this dream publicly in my podcast, and here I am writing it out. So, and then I provided a very basic outline of the day's events. Kind of redundant because the day's events are all shown in here. Well, we're all shown in the podcast, But I wanted written record too, and a couple of thoughts and things that I may not have shared publicly. So that was about 3 pages. 3 pages typed, single spaced. Maybe half an hour writing. I do write fairly fast. So about half an hour writing, 45 minutes, 3 pages typed, single spaced, and then spent a little bit more time with the kids. I got into bed, and then everybody was trying to figure out again where to sleep. And I think finally, at some point, Agita settled in her closet, in her nest, and I think the kids slept on the bed. I remember one of them jumping up onto the bed, and then jumping off, and then trying to sleep here, trying to sleep there. But I do think that during the night, I think that's our new patterns. Agita in her closet, and baby's on the bed. And then when I get up in the morning, this is what I find, which is, it's nice. I mean, let them sleep wherever they like, wherever they feel comfortable. They don't have to be locked in the room with me at all times. Anyway, I might also call my mechanic, and I hope I didn't scare him with the clips. But I do want, I did want him to show it to the contractor just to get him moving around the house. And aside from the real reason I want to finish that house and buy the other one and move is in that town, is for rechanneling and to keep busy and for a change, and to I want to live in the town rather than out by the lake, and sort of be around people. I think it'll be good for me, and the whole process of selling that house and buying and looking for another house really give me something to do. I can start looking at realtor ads every day, rather than other kind of ads. So that's the main reason, But I just saw online that apparently house prices are, starting to cool a little bit, Now out there, prices are nothing compared to Toronto anyway, 1/4 probably. But still, my country house has doubled at least 2 or 3 times from what I paid for it 7 years ago. So, this might actually be, as I said, not major consideration, but this may not be the worst time to do this, because if I can get the maximum for my house and then take a little while to look around, take that money, all the stuff is in boxes anyway. I can always put it into storage for a little while and let things cool a little bit as I find just the right property for the 4 of us, the right family house in town. So that's, again, it's nice to plan, Okay, bye for now. Keep you posted. Just about to go for my shower, and everybody's in this room. You couldn't have done this while Daddy was still in bed, so we could have all been in bed at the same time. But look at this. 2 kids there, 1 kid there. I would get into bed myself, but if I try now, Agita will get up and everything. So anyway, the plan is have a shower, get ready, and then feed these kids. And then I'm going to go out, do the errands, go to the bank, have lunch, do all of that, come back, and then maybe make an appointment for the mini for tomorrow. I think I'm feeling a bit better, and I think the day trip might help tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll have to see how that goes. So anyway, 3 kids, same room at the same time. And, before I wouldn't have actually gone for a shower just in case. But I think everything's fine now, it's a blended family. Anyway, now look at Agita. Just look at Agita, but he knows to keep a little still, even now. To keep a little bit of distance, Anyway, from the four of us, bye for now. Again, Agita seems to want to eat in the kitchen rather than in her own room. Oh, sweetie, there's still lots of food. Here, but if you want it, I kind of disturbed her. Here, where do you want to eat? You want to eat here? Eat a bit more, please. It's good for you. It's with moisture. And then, both the babies are eating here. They seem to like today's menu. Sometimes they, particularly lcee, is a bit fussy, but, and the door is open. No, try not to bug your sister. So let her finish her food in peace. So I semi-vacuumed. There's just shit lying all over the place. The quickest vacuum, like 2 minutes, just with the little one. I guess a step in the right direction, as my friend said, just one step at a time. And she was going, don't worry too much about the tidying, that's later down the line. It's still a mess, but at least there isn't, cat food all over the floor. Now, I'm ready. So I'm going to actually write out this morning's dream, do a very brief written journal entry, and then head out, errands, lunch, back to the kids. Anyway, bye for now. I have been looking at some properties online out there, and there's some that actually, I'm starting to warm up more and more to the idea. It'll be nice to have, rather than a country house kind of isolated by the lake. It's not like I'm going to be going to the beach or anything, and it's very dark there at night. But to have a nice little bungalow or, side split in a residential neighborhood in a nice little town, so, friendly people, there's not much to do there, but I just want to be there with my kids. So, just want to stay there and and maybe keep the dragon at bay just by living a family life, me and my kids, and for a while, we've still got this place. We can come back here whenever we want for weekends. But anyway, let's see. The main part of that whole process is going to be the, getting this house ready to sell and finding one. And I've already started looking, and that will keep me busy for a little while. And it's it's something very positive. I love going to look at houses and stuff. Anyway, that's the plan. Bye for now. Let's just hope it works. Let's just hope it works. Anyway, bye for now. From the four of us. Now, where did Agita go? There she is. Okay, bye for now. This is a few minutes later, and I'm just sitting on the sofa writing out this morning's journal entry. Basically, just writing out the dream that I've already, talked about on video, and talking about the events of this morning, which I've already actually shown on video, but I'm doing the written portion. Anyway, I'm writing away, and then I just come to see, and look at that. Even a little looser, I think. She's not too upset. I don't know. It's possible. Another month of this, and she could be letting them cuddle. I don't know. Just look at that. And then this one's here. So anyway, I'm going to finish my journal entry and then head out for the errands. But I will, just to be on the safe side, put the twins into their room while I'm out, just to be on the safe side. I'm pretty sure that it'll be fine. But with Agita, you never know when she's gonna suddenly go. Kind of freak out over this. But this is I cannot get over this. I really, honestly cannot get over this. Look at that. Anyway, from our blended family. Bye for now. From the four of us. Hello everybody, I'm here at that Indian restaurant on Lakeshore that I like so much, and I did some banking, and then I forgot something for income tax, and then I had to go back, and then it turned out that I called the accountant, and I forgot that, I knew it was coming up, but it's only a couple of weeks for the, so he's going to look at it, the readjustment or whatever, and he's going to take care of it. So I'm not going to pay it right now, and he'll adjust and he'll do all of that. So I'm going to. So then I came back here to have lunch, and so far the finances seem okay, but anyway, as I said, doing my errands. I'm here. I'm going to have a paneer palak. So that paneer which is the cheese thingy, sort of like tofu, and spinach, and with the naan and rice. And thinking of maybe getting a second lunch for later. The lunch special is very good, and the owner is here. Last few times she wasn't here, but I'm gonna, so I might, we'll see. Once I eat here, I might not even need to eat in the evening. And tomorrow I'm probably going to make a day trip, drop the Pacifica, take the Mini, get the work done on it, meet my contractor hopefully, and come back in the Mini. So then I'll have the Mini and this one here. So there's the Pacifica parked right. So there's the Mercedes parked right in front. So anyway, I guess step 3, stage 3, whatever, day 3 of the return. Slowly but surely. Bye for now. I'll show you the food when I come. Okay, I finished my own lunch. So, I had a long talk with the owner, who used to give me a long time ago. And I think I brought my parents here, and she remembered them. So, and then I have come here to PetSmart. What a big surprise. The new professor comes to PetSmart. I don't think I've been to one in a couple of days now. So anyway, we've got to stock up. We've got to, see what's interesting. Nice gourmet cat foods. What flavors do you think the babies and the kids will like? I know they like this turkey and cheese one, Proplan, and then they like signature series. They like signature series wellness. They like some of the flavors there. And these tasty morsels. Anyway, I'm going to shop some nice gourmet food for my children. I'll put it the return. Bye for now. They used to like tiki, but I think they went off it. So now I'm going to... I've tried different types of tiki. We still have some at home. But they've got these mousse. I don't think they've had mousse. So they've got like a tiki, velvet mousse, chicken broth. It's like buy 3 gets the 4th free. So why don't we get the 4 and like salmon broth, chicken and egg broth, particularly for my lcee, who is very fussy. He probably would eat it because he doesn't even like those treat things, the ones that come in that little packet. That the other 2 like them, those churros. But he won't touch them, lcee. So I have to coax him to eat every time. And I have to put the salmon toppers and stuff. So I think that these mousses, let's try some mousses, Mousse is plural. Anyway, see if we can find something nice for the kids. And then tomorrow I think I'm going to make a day trip. So anyway, very soon, be back to the kids. Bye for now. Oh, I feel better now. Back to... well, not quite normal, but I'm shopping for gourmet cat food for the kids, good sign, a big sign, good sign. Bye for now. Hello everybody, I bought the stuff at the PetSmart. I got the box of those core tiny tasters because they seem to like those little pouches, and I got the other stuff. I tried the moose or mice or whatever, the tiki stuff, and now there's a Tim's in the same plaza, so the PetSmart is just right over there, right at the back. See it? So there's a Tim's. So I get myself a French vanilla and a Boston cream. Now we got to do the thingy. Press button. Totally and entirely unnecessary, but I guess whatever. It's another little thing to return for. Origami fold of cup holders and old Mercedes. Anyway, I have my coffee, and then there's lots of stuff to keep you here. There's all kinds of really interesting things. Origami cup holders. Anyway, I gotta get back to the kids. Bye for now. I'm still sitting here in the S430, and before I showed you some of the gizmos, you press this and that happens and whatever. So I was trying to find the CD, and I'm pretty sure the car of this level at that time we would have had a CD player. I think I saw somewhere CD, but I couldn't see the slot. Where's the slot, And it's supposed to have a cassette player too, and I'm like, I'm pushing this and then pushing that, and I'm like, what the heck are you supposed to do? So then I discovered, so I just press select medium. Okay, so let's do tape. And you press tape, and it opens up there. The screen goes down, and there's a little tape thing, and then press any key to continue, and then it closes. And then if you want to do a CD DVD, you press that one, and it lifts up, and there's a little slot there, and then you go press any key to continue. And then you go MP3. That must have been really high tech for the time. MP3 CD, So no MP3 CD in there. I still have some CDs somewhere. I used to have a lot of cassette tapes, but I think they've all pretty much self-destructed by now. They may be in some of the old cars, but I'm going to try that. So anyway, so little toys. I guess I'll put it. Maybe that's another item to return for. Gizmos in old cars, Who would have thought? You press this and you press that, Anyway, we can play with this. Yeah, I must be feeling a little better, I'm playing with toys in the car. Heading home to the kids. Bye for now. Okay, while I was out, I decided that I might as well come back and I phoned the accountant again. This is leaving on holiday on Friday, and he said he'll get it done anyway. He'll get it done before Friday or right after he comes back, one day before the deadline. But I said, I might as well give him a bit more time and just drop off the papers now. So there's a big mess here. So the kids are going to help me. They've decided to help me get the papers together. So I'm going to go drop the things. He's going to be there till 9. So there's a lot of shit here, so I gotta sort everything out, And so I'll do that, and then we don't have to rush on that thing. So gotta get all the papers together, and drive out to Vaughan, drop them at the accountant's, and then come back to the kids. And I've got to take out. I got a second lunch from the restaurant for the evening. So in the meanwhile, the kids can help me with the babies, can help me get the papers together. Anyway, bye for now. Hello everybody, I'm on my way back. I've got to get a holder for this car. I'm just on a traffic light, and I'm in the S430. I just drove to Vaughan and dropped off the income tax papers and stuff, because my accountant is going on vacation in a couple of days, and I want to get all that over. So I'm just on my way home. I'm going to put this down, and I've got the navigation thingy on, It's good. It's working, Home is good. If you want to go somewhere else, then there's a problem. Because, it's really, really... Ooh, I'm putting the phone down because I'm driving. Now, and it does tell me when to turn and stuff, but the problem is when you're trying to set it, because it doesn't have the touch screen. So you have to go, you have to toggle. So that thing there, you have to each letter, it's really complicated, it takes forever. Much easier to use your phone. But going home is okay, because going home, I've got it set to the address here. So you just press home and keep going. Anyway, I'll go give the car to the valet and go up to the kids. They've got some takeout food. So, and I want to rock something with the kids. And then tomorrow I'm planning a day trip, So I guess what's day 4? So I'll go up and tip a little bit more and then edit and post. Bye for now! In the door, give the car to the valet. And they've just opened this door. For now, I still leave the kids in their room, the babies in their room when I go out, just to be on the safe side. But as soon as I come back, I open the door. So now we're back to our blended family, our new family time, all the time thingy, So, I've got takeout food. I got an extra takeout curry, chicken vindaloo from that Indian restaurant. So that's my dinner. But, I'm thinking, my friend had said tidying up is going to be way down the line, so it's like 3 or 4 days. I will feel slightly better, I think when I return, and tomorrow I'm going on a long day trip. And when I come back, it's better kind of to see the counters. They're not too bad. Considering where I've been and where I almost ended up, the place could be a lot worse. Hey, sweetheart. Look at you. Daddy's got a foot pet you. Daddy's gonna foot pet you. Foot pet. Oh, you know what? I can feel knots. You know, yeah, they're knots. They're knots, Daddy. Agita's getting naughty, you know. Yeah, I do try to brush her when I can, when she allows it. But the last few days, state I've been in, I haven't really even tried to brush her, so the knots are starting here. But look, yeah, you gotta be a little careful with Agita. So anyway, I will, let's see. Let me take off my coat first. I'm gonna take off my coat and my hat and see if I can just slightly, a tiny little step towards making the place a little bit tidier, so that when I do go out and come back, like tomorrow, and I'll be gone all day on the day trip, and when I come back, it's not going to be absolutely disgusting. So I think I'm getting to the stage now where it'll help the return if the place is a little slightly tidier, just so that I feel a little bit more, what ordinary world, normal, rather than living like a junkie. Yeah. Maybe picking up those books off the floor. But I have books on the floor even in the ordinary world, so that's my ordinary world. So maybe that's not as essential. That's not a Professor Ordinary's books on the floor. Anyway, look, I'm gonna get changed, see what I can do, and then do a little bit more podcasting and edit and tape. That's gotta be my edit and post. That's gotta be my thing now. Hey, sweethearts, you want a foot pet? You want a foot pet? You want a foot pet? I can give you an actual pet. We don't have to foot pet you. Oh, you got no knots because you're not long-haired like your sister. What? You want a pet? You want a pet? You want a pet? You want a pet? Anyway, okay. Bye for now from the four of us. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10 for, tidying, cleaning, I think that the tidying I just did was about 0.25 out of 1. So a quarter of 1. But look, folded that. Did a very quick vacuuming here with that blade vacuum, the cordless one. And slightly, you can see a little bit more counter space. I just kind of hid the paper towels and stuff under, the used paper towels under a towel. And then I did remove the books from here. Move them to there. But you're not quite tripping on them anymore. So, from the four of us, one baby, Agita, two baby. I just saw here under the thing. There, second baby. Okay. So, one baby, two baby running around, Agita, and myself. From the four of us. Bye for now, So far so good. I guess this is day 3. I mean, gradual return to the ordinary world. Did some, did some banking stuff. Did some, saw the accountant. That was important because, the tax deadline is coming up, so needed to do that. And myself, so from the four of us, still clear, and, had a nice lunch, got takeout for later, and I'm now going to edit and post. This is kind of a daily routine. So the little steps, one point in front of the other, little steps back to the ordinary world. And tomorrow I am planning that day trip. We'll see how I feel in the morning. That's going to determine it. But I think the drive will be good for me, and I need to get that mini fixed. So tomorrow, day trip. Important thing is just to make the trip and come straight back. Trip straight back. I think I can manage it. After where I've been, after all of that, and the whole thing with the kids, and I just, I have to. My kids and my friends, I will come straight back tomorrow. But, let's do this one day at a time. So we'll see how I feel in the morning. But we're getting there. Baby steps, one point in front of the other. Okay, from the four of us, bye for now.